there's some really exciting news in Sailor Moon fandom, and I just need to change really quick. Moon Cosmic Power! That's better. Point of interest, you do gain powers after being in a fandom for more than half your life. Now, I've had my ear to the ground for something like this to happen since about 2009. I had emailed Toei Animation to ask them for permission to show Sailor Moon Supers at the anime convention I helped run. They were very nice when they told me no, and they said it was because they had plans involving the Sailor Moon copyright in 2010. And then in 2011, a retranslation of the manga was released in English. Then Yesterday Morning happened. Yesterday Morning was a 20th anniversary celebration event, and some glorious news was announced. There's going to be a new anime for Sailor Moon. Now, this isn't a redub. Naoko Takeuchi is very against redubbing, so we're not doing like Dragon Ball Z Kai where we're rehashing the anime, condensing it. We're none of that. It's going to be entirely new. If you want a comparison, it's going to be like Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's going to follow the storyline of the manga, and that's really all we know about it. It's going to be a new series. Naoko Takeuchi is involved with it. Momoiru Clover Z is going to be performing the theme song, and it's going to be released in the summer or fall of 2013. There's a lot of rumors going around, not surprising. We don't know who the voice actors are going to be yet. A lot of people think that the original voice actors of Usagi and Mamoru will come back, and while that's a possibility, we don't know for sure. There's been no official word said on it. The theme song is also an unknown. A lot of people think it's going to be Z Otome Sensou, but that was just what the group performed because it was their most recent hit single. Anime today tends to use really recent pop songs as the theme songs, and it'll be over a year old at that point. Another really persistent rumor is that Kurihiko Ikuhara is going to direct the anime again. He's the one that most people blame for the destruction of Mamoru's character, why he was, kind of pushed aside and aged up ridiculously and just made a douche. If Toei wants to, change it from the original, they're not going to bring back anybody who was on the original directing production staff. There's a lot of hope riding on this new series. The old series, was good, but it just relied a lot on the Monster of the Day format, and there's a lot of filler. Now, filler is good to a point because it leads to character development, and we get to find out more about, the villains and side characters who would otherwise be popping up for one episode, be killed right away, and then just moving on. There is no point in even naming them. But when you have 40 episodes per season, and each season covers a story arc, and each story arc in the manga was about 10 really plot-heavy chapters long, the really slow pacing of the plot just drives you crazy. I recently did a rewatch of the Stars season. It had been a very long time since I'd seen it. I don't think I even saw most of it all the way through. And I spent most of it wondering why nobody was dead yet. Also, why the Outers had zero presence in it until about the last 6 episodes. Because in the manga, everybody except Usagi was dead before the 4th act, and the Outers played a pretty decent role through about half of the Dream arc and then through the Stars arc. Now, I'm really excited they're going to be following the manga more closely, and there's just a couple of things out of the 20 or 30 or so that I really want them to hit. I really want Chibiusa's Pink Moon Crystal to appear, the Amazon S Quartet to reveal they're Chibiusa's guardian, Senshi. I want Hotaru to be a cyborg. I want Hotaru to have a transformation sequence. I want everybody to reach their eternal Sailor Senshi form, not just Sailor Moon. I want Tuxedo Kamen to have a bigger presence in battle and actually do something instead of give flowery speeches and throw a rose. I want the final battle to actually take place at the Galaxy Cauldron instead of in a TV station, and I want Usagi and Mamoru to have their glorious wedding at the end. And maybe I'm hoping for too much. The last adaptation they did, Pretty Guardian Sailor Moon, the live-action version, they just did the first arc, and it was good, kind of. There were a lot of things I didn't agree with, but I was not in charge, and there's a lot of it that left me wanting more. So I want you guys to let me know in the comments, if you're a Sailor Moon fan, what do you want to see in the new anime, and what are you going to miss about the old anime, or what do you want them to bring in from the old anime to include in the new one? And if you're not a fan, why not? It's a pretty good time to jump in. The water's warm. We have manga releases. We have the Sailor V manga, the prequel thing. That's been released in English for the first time too. There's one thing that I really hope that they do keep in the anime, and because it's my favorite, I will do it for you even though I don't speak Japanese, and it's gonna sound really bad because my voice just isn't as cute as hers is. So I apologize in advance for this, but I have to do it. I'm wearing the wig. 愛と戦士、セーラー美少女戦士、セーラームーン、月に変わって、お仕置きよ。